It's time for Power Hour.
Hey, traders. Welcome to the Turnaround Tuesday stream for crypto. To some degree, where, bullish engulfing candle, speaking too soon because it's Power Hour and anything can happen. I mean, Bitcoin could be at $29,800 in 60 minutes, 50 minutes, but so far it's okay. It would be nice to see Bitcoin completely cover the previous candle. And, not too far off from your highest candle close of the entire year. Your largest crypto in the entire world is up virtually is up 3%, $880. It was as low as 29,121 today. And still really elevated. But yeah, there's just that idea of the bearish divergence. You gotta wonder, will it play out? Or is it just going to get invalidated? We're just positive Momo, just going to start building again. Here's the thing, right? There is some sort of rumor, like Tesla earnings, I believe, tomorrow. And there's a rumor that Tesla's going to announce in the conference call that they acquired more Bitcoin, around 20K in January. And if that happens, man, we're going to 35K probably tomorrow. So we'll see. We're going to keep our eye on it. It's just a rumor. Could be a joke. But my God, man. So that's cool and all. Bitcoin rallying, great. 4 hour, just not really much anything. Not making a higher high quite yet. But a good pivot, but not. You pivoted well before 28,800. You know what it looks like? It looks like this 1 wick high from March 29th was tested. I wouldn't consider that the real support resistance level, right? But that's it. That's so far. No edge. No real edge at all going on. So this is just, you don't have to, like the short I did today on divergence stuff. You don't have to have divergence for moves to occur, right? There doesn't have to be an edge for a price to reverse. So it just happened. All right. Ethereum up about 1% today. Still up sloping, it seems. Definitely broken out. Anything above 2043 is a clear, concise breakout. Also, anything above 1730 was also considered a breakout of sorts. So I don't know how long this is going to last. If this whole Bitcoin Tesla rumor is true, there's no way Ethereum's going lower, right, anytime soon. So, if the breakout's real, man, right?
Randy Savage wants
Way
to know
higher.
if that's say joined.
Is that a...
Nope. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, that was 420. Sorry, I'm used to your 210s. You conditioned me yesterday.
Is that a join?
There you go. Thanks, man. And thanks to the super sneaky super chat from Fried Cash. Thanks for the $5 super chat before the stream started during the intro. Much love. So I would just say with Ethereum, you've already broken out and you have a target of $2,300, $2,400. And that's it. Still elevated. You go to the daily, there's no structure here. It's just 4 days sideways after a breakout. And no back test yet, which is kind of weird. You'd I'd like to see market participants back test 2043 or 1972 as support before going higher, but it may not happen. Not yet. So kind of a mild day for your second largest crypto. But you saw Gary Gensler, right? It was asked 4 or 5 different times today. He was, interviewed or whatever, and there is no clarity on Ethereum or these other cryptos if they are securities or commodities. We don't know. There is nothing. When there's no clarity from the man himself, the SEC chair, on what is a commodity or security or whatever, how could you be waging a war on all the crypto exchanges and driving out crypto innovation of the country? It's clear sabotage. It's just part of the whole open borders, lawlessness, DAs who don't, prosecute murderers and looters and robbers. It's the same thing. It's all the same. FTX money laundering for the Democratic Party. They're all on the same level. So you shouldn't even be asking, like, why is this happening? It's like controlled demolition of society of the West of America. Definitely. There's no question. But hey, good news. Ethereum still got like about 15 to 37% upside. So that's good. My alert went off as I was walking in here with my coffee to go live. It went off on the fourth largest crypto. Let's just go to XRP, up 5% today, heading on to 56 cents. And once it happens, chat, goodbye XRP, 80 cents. The double bottom, potential double bottom, that is oh so close to becoming a real double bottom. 56 cents is the breakout point. I have confidence to believe it will break out. 60-minute Wyckoff reaccumulation after decline, playing out like the Jesus, man, as you've just broken out. And I'm talking, well, I'll say you broke out at the end of the last hour, and on this new hour, power hour, a nice rally to your highest price since 4 days ago. Let's go to BNB. I mean, dude, again, XRP, if you're patient, way higher. That's all I can tell you. If like what's holding XRP back is some sort of lawsuit from that clown, that joke of a person we saw today who should never have had the job, who has the job, who shouldn't have the job anymore, XRP going to win that lawsuit and we're going to go to moon. But as I know, it's 84 years later. And I'm not even talking about moon as in, oh, new uptrend, we're going all time. No, I'm just talking about probably some sort of deep retrace from those previous highs from February, March last year to the low, 88% retrace, 78% retrace. That's what I'm talking about. That's as far as I'm taking it for now. Those are the targets, which means, like, if that plays out, if that's respected, then you see an asset go up 47 to 60% in value. And all it is just another lower high. But a lot of money can be made, right? Okay. BNB, that again, on breakout, I mean, you're very close. You're about, what, $6 away from a mega breakout. Very, very close here. Still elevated. You gotta like this, man. You're getting so close to a breakout point that any day now, if this sustains and stays going on, BNB will be up 10% in a day, 6% to 10% in a day or two. BNB CZ will be in the stream title. It'll be on the thumbnail. Funding, Cebu, all that stuff will be happening very soon on this one. It's like almost an imminent breakout on BNB after all this accumulation and just the absorption of the last remaining pathetic supply at 350, 348. You will see, and it will be fast and violent in a positive way. Those are your big four. Here's the quad screen encapsulating all of them at once. Big one top left, Ethereum top right, XRP bottom left. It's the same picture. Pam Beasley. Wyckoff reaccumulation after decline. Nice. And here's just BNB. And, hey, pretty cool, isn't it? How this little down-sloping resistance, I mean, all you gotta do, a lot of times it doesn't play out like this on the 60-minute, but in this case it did. Like, oh, it just breaks the supply line, the downtrend, and then the resumption of the trend, the uptrend. Or the impulse, consolidation, impulse.
Hey Mitch, appreciate all the knowledge you share.
So Keaton,
would love to know your thoughts on ABT/USD Coinbase. Roll Tide.
Keaton, roll tide, man. Thank you so much for the first super chat ever. No YouTube growth, but still getting first super chat people ever, which is really cool. Thank y'all so much for the support. We'll look at some random ABT coin. Sounds like a security company. Like a home security. I use ABT at home and I'm safe. That's what Macho Man Randy Savage uses. Okay. So just back to your quad screen here, man. I was just looking at the breakout. Reaccumulation complete. And you gotta love the higher lows here. It's fantastic. BNB on the verge of going nuclear in a positive way. And Ethereum already broken out. And Bitcoin still trying to find its way. Already broke the big one, 28.8. But there's just, we knew, you know, even being at 15K, if you were to get up to these levels, it was just gonna be this pretty mega zone. 28.8, 30K, 31K, there's just chop. There's swing lows from history, and you just don't know which one's gonna really be regarded. It can be trickier in certain times than others, right? This is just a level like that. So, okay. So those are the big four, man. The big four, and you know, just since we're here, you gotta look at anytime TA is really respected, man. We gotta, you know, we pay honor to that. Because this stuff's been researched and studied by genius people, far smarter than me. I'm just, again, a conduit. I am a priest of the TA. Spread the word, disciple of it. I love it. Goal of my life. So when TA is respected, again, honoring it with Theta. Here's your Theta coin, right? A range was recaptured from buyers March 13th. And then those buyers successfully defended the bottom of the range, which is a very strong indicator, right? That's your spring back test. And the consequences of that, a lot of times, can be really, really good. One of the best performing indicators probably that exist in TA. And so off of that successful defense from buyers of the level, a nice rally. And the markup today, where Theta has seen its highest level since February 24th, and much higher to go. 158, 166 targets eventually above the 200-day moving average again. I think there was already a golden cross. You already had that. You're above the 50 though. You're above all the moving averages, all three. Beautiful on the daily. One of your best performers, you know, that are relatively known cryptos. Not, you know, there's always, every day there's going to be one of the 18,000 S coins that's up 55%. I'm just talking about the kind of larger ones a little bit. What else is up today? Well. I think we might have to usher in the, we will. We have to usher in the Jesus peoples. Come on in to please start singing the Jesus chimes. Because here is ICP. If we know how to target traditionally with dragons, the first target of that dragon has been achieved. 679. And no higher. I mean, you wicked higher, but you are now currently at that level or a little bit below it. That would be if someone was entering near the bottom with the divergence on the second foot, they had identified the dragon. It's 33% taken off of a position. A successful trade, one of the three targets, okay? That's awesome. Now, again, that's a small structure. I think the consequences will be far greater, where I do think eventually ICP is gonna see $9 to $10, which is the top of this range here. I guess we'll see. We're not here to like act like we actually know. I'm just saying, based on the context here, that's such a strong indicator, man. Gotta love it. How about SNX, that has been just one of the most bipolar ones, along with REN. But you know, anything above 250 equals 350 eventually. And same type of buyers defending a key level from history. It's not a joke. It is very, very real. October 2020. Buyers getting the price back above that level, and in fact actually regarding it as support on the 3rd, almost again on the 12th, and now you're rallying, and again 350 is the target up there. Weekly double bottom, way higher to go. Eventually you think that 440 is going to be tested on an SNX, but it might take a couple more months. Trust that's certainly a way to do it. Yes, thirds, quarters, half and half. You can go 1 and 2, 50-50. Chainlink, amazing. Highest price Chainlink has seen since November 8, highest high of 2023, and on the way to the top of the range. figured this was a very real possibility with buyers taking the price above the heart line, the midpoint of this mega range, and also one little low back from September of 2020, similar to SNX with its own, 2020 low. Breaking that one level you're running now, and there's a little bit more upside. Again, 950. You break that, 1119, and then fireworks after that, $15+. So ZRX up 3.79%. Remember, this is a trade setup that hit 2 of the 3 targets. Second target was 35 cents. Third target is 44 cents. I said fourth because I'm looking at 2 fours here, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm overwhelmed by the fours. Take profit 1, 2, and then 3 up there. It's beautiful, dude. It's up today, and it's trying to breach this key level. I mean, kind of undeniable. This is why it was the first profit taking level, because it was so real, man. It was not a joke. Matt Damon coin that I know people have been rumbling about lately. Yeah, and I would agree a little bit, because if you actually don't adjust for that wick right there, because that was real, the back test, man, of the 200-day moving average, the inflection point, and the supply line at the same time before drawing down. But now, rallies ensued after making a higher low than the previous low. Very good. Maybe accumulation here. And now you're breaking that supply line. You did that a couple days ago. You broke out, and now you're back testing it. Even though you bearish engulfed yesterday, you're kind of bamboozling today. So that means, like, if that was a real back test, I would think the target would be 8.7 cents. Right back to where you hit that February 21st. I think that would be the target. So if this is a real breakout and you're going to test the next inflection point, you got 20% upside on Crow from here. See what happens. Music, is the audio good? Are we good on levels? Voice to music ratio? Soon, crypto hoarder, soon. Levels are all right. Okay, good to hear. How about Vchain? Vchain doing things. It had its own little spring back test. Look, man, the low from June, it was been retested and round. Remember, this is the weekly. Forget the daily. The daily's fine. You're about to have the highest daily candle close on Vchain since March 2nd. But forget it, man. You don't even need to look at the daily. It's the weekly. And the weekly is ungodly. Dude, it's impossible to ignore this. The inflection point, the sellers really tried, man. It was like, dude, you had broken key supports. I mean, if this was real, you were going way lower. But the sellers failed. The buyers took over, pushed the price back above the level, and then the sellers got their second opportunity to break that support, and they failed miserably and created a momentum shifting structure. And that's all you need to know, because once 2.7 cents breaks, Vet Moonboy is going to be back in full force. Return of Vet Moonboy, return of the Drink Troll, 43% upside minimum on Vchain from here. Yeah, you can't say anything right now. You just wait. Just wait till a common loser retrace happens. I'm not talking about, all-time highs, or we're going to make a higher high than the previous high. I'm talking about a 38% retrace from just a discernible swing high from March of last year. And you're talking about just a 382 gives you go up 66% just to make a 382. You go up 100% to make a 50% retrace, and you go up 132% to just make a 61.8% retrace. That's just insane, man. It's actually not insane. It's not. It's actually normal. But it seems crazy, right? Because that's like, wow, how much money we could make if we owned a position in this asset. It did that. That's what the crazy part is, right? The upside potential. The opportunity to make money. Oh, and also, Give me a sec. So after the stream last night, we had multiple people that continued to show their support to this community. Really appreciate it. What the heck, man? Sorry, trying to find it. Scuba Steve, thank you so much for, joining for the first month in the Citadel. Rudolph, thank you for the 4 months of support in the Citadel. Crypto Sonographer, thank you so much for the 4 months in the Citadel, man. And then also, thank you so much to Chillwave for the 4 months of support in the Citadel. Y'all are amazing. I really appreciate that. And thanks for the new people joining the Discord. I see y'all trickling in. If someone is messaging you in the Discord, obviously it's not going to be me, especially if they're promoting something. I mean, we post all the time about like scammers, impersonators trying to act like me to make you give them money because you trust me. So no, I'm not. No, I'm not trying to sell anything, man. Okay, so just looking at a few of the coins that were up today. Those are the bigger ones. I mean, there are a few more. I mean, like Uniswap's up 3%. I think this one's going. Dude, just look how effing insane this looks on the weekly. Uniswap, man. Zupa, only guy who's ever pledged. He pledged and joined the Citadel for 2 years, and then Uniswap like pulled back, and we haven't seen him since. Even though, like, look at it, it's still like there. It's still like the argument for a colossal reversal is still very much valid. It's just slow going, man. I'll tell you one thing about Dotcoin, breaking out right now. We have an actual breakout attempt occurring on the day. This is it, above 668. It's 20% upside from here. Are you ready for that? Look, do you understand this is happening? I'm telling you first. Who else out there is talking about DOT crypto breaking out today, right now? Anyone else doing that? I mean, I'm sure they probably are. They're so good, right? I'm just showing you. I'm giving you value. So you're watching the stream and you're not like, well, I'm wasting my time. You're not. Because look, it's happening. You can live your life and do your thing, and I'll be paying attention to these charts, okay, for you. KSM, course, thinking 43.48, having a good day today. Litecoin's doing great. Look at this. About to be testing that critical 105, 110 level once you break that 140 and beyond. Oh, God. What's up, Caleb?
Caleb Shockley super chatted $50. I googled Uranus coin again today just to see if search results changed. Nope. Still the only thing that comes up is Mitch Ray. Can we look at Jupiter on Coinbase? Maybe a little Randy Savage on Ethereum Classic? Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, Caleb. And thank you so much for the $50 super chat. We can do a little Randy Savage on Ethereum Classic. It'll just be a rerun. You could just watch the stream from yesterday. Everything's the same. Nothing's changed. Ethereum Classic, stablecoin right now. So, yeah, we'll do that. Sure. Dogecoin breaking out today as well. 9.1 cents is the breakout. I'm not kidding. This is a level that should not be ignored. You've had up thrusts and failures, and I get that, but this is where, when you're above that level, you could be seeing 11 cents really fast, or at least 10.6 cents. So Doge is re-breaking out today. Potential triple bottom. The breakout of the triple bottom is going to be 11 cents, and that's when things get nuts. Okay, so good development on Doge today, if you were wondering. All right. So anyway, okay, cool story, bro. In crypto, you know, if you want to, we can just take a gander at Bitcoin dominance so you can see it recovering today. You know, yeah, it's hits the top of the Wyckoff of the accumulation range, right, and then pulls back, but still strong, up 0.89% today. So that's just the way it looks. And total market cap, just for Jonathan to express his opinions.
I like turtles.
That seems like to me a back test. What was once a support back from May of 2021 is still being regarded as support today. It's 2 days in a row now. Oh, nice. Still a little, you know, still got that idea of the potential bearish divergence there. Still just hasn't caught any asks. No pullback yet. So let's, real quick, run to the S&P 500, knock it out. Highest daily candle close on the S&P 500 since February 7th. Anything above 4,058 is a breakout of sorts. And you're still just rivaling the high from early February. So, you know, no higher. We have earnings going on, right? Netflix lost growth, right? Subscriber growth. And they had a $30 billion market cap swing after hours where it went down. It lost 12% of its value, then rallied 13% from the low. So psycho earnings. This is what I'm talking about. Earnings is just freaking gambling, man. That's a casino. Imagine, like, say you were gambling with puts or something and the market was closed and you're like so hyped up and excited, and then it completely reverses 13% and you're losing money. And it's just like, that's a freaking emotional roller coaster. I don't know how you'd want to do that to yourself. It's just insane. Like, so that's the index fund. I'm not really that concerned about index funds because they're just so mixed, like the individual stocks. But I'm looking at them every day for you. Okay, yeah, okay. Highest close in months, but still not making a higher high than the high from the beginning of February. Okay. Dow Jones. Flat today. Still trying to, you know, use 1 and 2 as a touch point. It seems like that makes the most sense. You're trying to back test. You've broken out. You broke out on the 13th, and you're for the third day in a row. You're trying to back test the breakout as support. Maybe that'd be amazing if so. If you can't take out the highs of 34,280, then you run the risk of hidden bearish divergence. Okay. It's the NASDAQ. You know, same close as yesterday, just about a little bit lower, down 0.4%. Again, you're not taking out the highs yet. There is bearish divergence still. I mean, that's real. So you're not out of the woods at all. Even if buyers have defended 11.9, if you're up here doing this, you could easily still roll over on bad earnings or something. So because the edge is there. I hope not, but I'm just saying, like, all I can do is tell you about the levels. You're above a level, but you're not making higher highs yet than the February high, like the Dow Jones and the S&P. Not yet. So don't get cocky, kid. Russ 2000, just chopping around, man. Down 0.43%. You know, still down at a possible basement area where if this really is a spring back test, then you go to 188, maybe 209 after that. So we'll see. Tech needs to really have some good earnings, I think. You can't just have like Google next week on the 25th, just have terrible earnings and guiding down and dumping. There's no way. Or Amazon or whatever. Like, you got to have some good earnings to see this actually play out. So, okay. Gold. Still, you know, just meandering, hanging out, marinating at the 88% retrace, the completion of the bear shark. Again, monthly, this doesn't exist. You can't even see it. Who cares based on what's happening to the US dollar? Hegemony, you know, the dominance, like, okay, yeah, holdings, physical gold is okay based on the chart. I mean, you've broken out, you're still broken out. Silver too. I mean, holding silver and golds that's physical, you could hang on to it for the next few years, couple years, and things are going to probably turn out really well based on the technicals. Yep. Same thing with Bitcoin, though. Okay, hype. silver flat, hit that 886 from the high to low, hit $26, above $26 equals $29, $30, but no breakout yet. So this is an extended wave. Not much you can't strategize here. Holding long is probably the right move because of the monthly. Okay, cool story. Just looking at the metals, and then what commodities stuck out today. Man, coffee futures again, just going, dude. Wow, highest daily candle close on coffee futures since October 12th of last year. Highest high of the year 2023. Very nice. Lumber continuing to rally. Highest daily candle close since March 22nd. Cotton futures continuing to rally. Highest close since March 1st. Seafood futures, which is the king. Look at that. Yeah, man. It's the dragon. The seafood dragon. Leviathan. It's the bullish Leviathan. Above 83.90, $100. You got to break this confirmation line 91.30, but I think you could very well do that. So I just think the bottom's getting put in on Greg seafood. U.S. steel up, everything kind of, and that's it. Nothing really notable. U.S. oil down 2%. Gapped down, whatever, on the new day, 2 hours ago. Oh, just mysteries. Like, okay, what gap's gonna fill now? I don't know. Still very elevated. Hog futures down, one of the worst today. Oof, that's crazy. That is absolutely psycho price tag. Look at these gaps, man. You gap up. Is that a type 2 return? Type gap 2 return, never before seen in human history, probably. Where the type 1's gap up, type 2's gap up. Still above 77.25, which is very important. But maybe not for long. I don't know. This is whacked out price action at a pattern completion zone. Okay. So let's take a look at Weight Watchers, one of the top gainers today. Look at this thing, man. After the composite operator accumulated his position and made you just almost certainly think that sugar was going to win the day, he completed his campaign of accumulating, and now it became the markup price, where today Weight Watchers' highest price, highest close since May 9th of last year, and probably headed to 941. It's crazy, right? Crazy markup going. Marvel up 4.4%. Beautiful stuff here, man. If you really care about technicals and spring back tests and higher lows and supply lines being back tested formally at the same time, if you believe in that, Marvel's for you. Look at it. This is not a joke, okay? That back test is from 2006, Larry. There is no hiding from reality on this one, on how unbelievably perfect it is. So $54 or $55 eventually, you would think, if this is successful. The sellers tried, man. They just tried again. And they failed. Mid-March, a couple times, they failed. So that's it. Probably won't see that again before $55. Isn't that funny? Weight Watchers, top gainer.
There's bears out here.
You're getting a Dell. It was up 3.5%. What a beautiful Gartley. I mean, a textbook Gartley, right? And just what a reaction. Highest daily candle close on Dell since August 25th. Gap down though, 1.74% after hours. But man, I mean, again, the education here, it's so rich. And it's so, again, it's like it cannot be denied because it's so evident. The high from May of 2019.
One of the best charts I've seen in 2023. 22 on NYSE. Let me know what you think, Kang.
All right, we'll do it. Thank you, 108 Capital, for the 15. We'll look. But the back test of it, it's just, and it's completing the Gartley at the same time of back testing has to be really strong, right? And yeah, by the looks of it. Sure. Nvidia recovered today. Gapped up. Look how buyers are trying to defend this 267 level. Wow, crazy. Just this is your 886, your March 28th of last year. 886.95 or something. Just hanging out, man. Just consolidating sideways now. It's ridiculous. Nvidia. It's kind of take over the world, like kind of literally, maybe, like Skynet. G-Dog out there, because G-Dog would be rejoicing because Rolls-Royce, after its ungodly springback test, an undeniable springback test that no one could argue with. Look, it's the 2008 Valley. It's a high from 2001. Once that was back tested, moon to the next level. But then recently, a back test of 136.85. It's been there multitude of times. 2020. I think that was it there, though. Yeah, back testing that rally. So the next target's 172, 171.90. Beautiful. See Rolls-Royce moon like this, hidden bullish divergence, I guess, on MACD. Wow. Anyway, since we're talking about good charts or whatever, good XXII 22nd Century Group Connect. Oh, I don't know about that, man. I don't know what you could say about the best chart. No way, man. But I get you. I know now. I understand what you're talking about. At least it's we have a nice line. A couple times there. Say maybe it's a zone. Open 2015. There you go. Yeah. But here's the thing. It'd be a better chart if it was actually completing a beautiful, like, structural development. It was consolidating down here. It'd be really nice if the sellers pushed the price below it and it rallied.
Still in RR, my man. Let's F and Joe.
Let's F and Joe. Let's go, Brandon. Thanks for the 6-9.
Oh, it feels so good.
So, you know, it's always good when an asset is like bled out to test the key level, right? But it's always better when there's other stuff going on there, right? I mean, we just keep looking at these successful springback tests and the outcomes a month or two later, and it's like higher, better. This is just now achieving that level for the first time since 2020.
Forgot to mention for 22 bullish divergence on monthly, bullish bat on weekly.
Bullish bat on the weekly. 100% bat though, I guess, right? Or sharp. Yeah, I mean, there's divergence kind of on the, I mean, there's definitely divergence on the RSI. I think you could definitely catch a reaction here. It was up 4.3% today. And then probably completed, what is that, a butterfly? No, that's like a canary. It's the canary pattern. Kappa. Just kidding. That's an old April Fool's joke. I got all of y'all. But, fib extension, anything at 1272 maybe? And they're 1414. Yeah, you're hitting this fib extensions locally, so monthly divergence. See, give me a trigger candle. Give me some sort of, like, in 9 days, give me a bullish engulfing or something, dude. That is almost not, right? I mean, that's hidden bullish divergence. If it reverses here. It's a big if, man. Problem is, like, look, okay, when the asset initially hits this level, how long does it spend, you know, I mean, look, it goes up, but it comes back down. I mean, it spent, good God, like 550 days consolidating down there in 2015 to 2016. And then, like, you know, it took, my God, it took like a year in, you know, 2020 to finally reverse for real, you know? So who knows how long you'll be consolidating and chopping around at this level based on history. But yeah, it's all right. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, dude, yeah, someone can strategize an entry, stop loss, take profits at this level, yeah. But you want more. You want more at these levels than before. The accumulation arguments locally, like where you can see the composite operator is campaigning, he's accumulating, and we can identify his signature at this level. That's what you really want, and you can't say that because it's just, we just got here.
Russian Psychic says go all in Litecoin. Lol.
Yeah, pretty sure your psychic from Russia says Sukablat as well. So thank you.
Did you do research on Randy Savage today?
Shoot, man, I was too busy doing that short. I mean, like, not to a point where, I mean, I'm gonna be any better, probably. Forgive me. Yeah, we all need to invest in ourselves and get better at Randy Savaging. All right, Saj, you know that's like kind of dumb, right? Like, just look, man, if you're gonna say something, you need to word it right. You don't actually know if Bitcoin's gonna do that. Even if it does do that, you really don't know. You're just guessing, and that's okay. I'm just saying, man, this world we're in is a game of probabilities. It's not fortune telling, it's not tea leaf reading. It's risk management. That is what it is, men. That's what TA is. Y'all gotta see this. This is unreal. You talk about spring back test season. Look at Delta Airlines, mother of God, and it continued to ascend. Look at this. Right back here. It was this candle close from that same day where that arrow is. Pinged patrons on it earlier. It's so crazy, man. And it's also a descending broadening wedge too. Sorry, my work didn't get saved here. But that right there, man, that could be it, man. Now maybe not. That's your cutoff though, right? That's the level where you strategize a stop loss. I think this could run all the way to $42 to $43. If that is a successful, right? It's really like a failed attempt from sellers, more so than success from buyers. I guess it's both. But yeah, back up with the 200-day moving average. Things are looking pretty decent here on Delta Airlines, man. Okay, let's get to that request, man. Hey, what's going on with Ethereum, man? Kind of doing okay on the 60-minute power hour. We got less than 8 minutes till your daily candle close. If you're enjoying the stream, the coverage of this price action, hit that like button, the bell, that sub. Thanks for being here, and be sure to join the Discord. It's free to join the Discord. I don't know why you wouldn't do it. The Discord link I'm spamming in the chat. Like nearly 15,000 of us. We all care about traditional technical analysis, risk management, and proper position sizing. And we honor the geniuses that put their life's work and research into traditional technical analysis. Okay, this isn't Rudy Poo joke bullcrap. Okay, that is the heart and soul of our community. Traditional technical analysis, going by the book as best we can. And thanks for the over 700 people tuned in. Where Bitcoin's at $30,380. Mother of God, man. So do we have a request? I think we did, man. Who was the first one? It was Keaton, I believe, right? Yeah, Keaton. ABT. The crypto. Yep. It's a Mojo Man, Randy Savage's alarm company, right? Well, here's the thing, man. I just, is this what you wanted? Because there's not much data here, dude. It hasn't hit an 886 either, so I'm just kind of like, nah. It's up 8% though today. Wow, yeah. Go to 9.8 cents and we'll say it's a bad pattern, but it didn't hit an 886. There's no edge. What can I do here, man? It's like there's just no data. There's just almost nothing to work with. You're just that wick high. I mean, you got 3 levels here: 8.9, 15.6, 21.7 cents. That's it, dude. That's make a higher low than the previous low, then you got accumulation argument, and it could be off the races. Yep, sure, but be nice to. What I'm talking about is this, like a bat pattern where XA, then B, and then C, and then D here. You never got there though, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you could get there, I'd feel a little bit better. 9.8 cents. Not yet. Maybe you never get there. I'm just telling you. Unless you're like actually really, you've invested in yourself and you know how to identify these things, most chances are any asset randomly you choose for me to look at is not gonna be actionable. This isn't actionable really. Doesn't have anything we really looking for. It's close, but still, even if you get to the 886 there, completing that M shape, it's a type 1, so it could sell off later and become a type 2. Anyway, so is there a supply line here? Oh god, how do you even gotta keep adjusting, man? Is it breaking out? Dude, again, I don't know. Just need more data, man. I appreciate the contribution though. No, I didn't mean to skip Keaton either, or Caleb there when we went to XXII. I think just inertia. Ethereum class. Nope, Jupiter. Jupiter again, man. Welcome back to Jupiter. It's just kind of like there's nothing to do here, man. You're in between 2 levels, 8.1 tenths of 1 cent and 1.8 cents. That's it. Down 5.5%. Flip your coin all day. One or the other. There's nothing implying anything. There's no edge. So you are gambling. So that's your Jupiter analysis, man. Sorry. I'm just gonna beat.
Can you revisit $VTNR? Took profits at $11 and has since pulled back. Good time to get back in?
We will look. It's gonna be a thing you do. Yeah, I mean, so a request is always going to be appreciated, but a request is not always going to be valuable for anyone watching. Thank you, dude. And just briefly, you know, to satisfy Caleb. Right now, Ethereum Classic is not working out. But when it does, man, it's gonna go insane. It's gonna double in value. That's it, dude. Alright, no breakout, no movement on this one. If you're patient, I think you do double. But do you have the patience to wait? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think a lot of y'all do have the patience to wait. I do. I mean, I own some Ethereum Classic, and I'm waiting. So if you want to, we can wait together. And if you hear a beat with me, we can party together. We can go freaking nuts, dude. That's it. Hello, Scorpio.
Just joined the stream. Did I miss BTC versus ETH/Alts dominance discussion/prediction?
We looked at Bitcoin dominance for a moment, just to the updated chart, you know, with a bullish and golden candle, but we didn't really go beyond that. Yeah. Porter's gonna wait with me. Good. Thanks again, Scorpio. 4,300. Wow. There's 4,300 Scorpios, dude. Too many. Scorpioflation. Okay, just being above the 200, being above the supply line, being on the cusp of a breakout, and then just putting in higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. It's just almost like it seems imminent. It seems like there's absorption of supply. Like, there are so many buyers below us. They will not let the price drop further. And it's been that way, man. Only after an ungodly back test of an inflection point in June of last year. Ever since then, I mean, I think it's composite operator. quietly accumulating his position and waiting to double his money or triple his money, quite possibly. Because if this is truly a bottom here for a common retrade, you could be going to $60. So just patience on ETC, and I think we shall be kings together. Oh yeah.
Can you take a look at Zen Crypto, please?
What's up, Steven? Yeah. Swear down. Coming across the pond, mate. It's a little late over there. You're in bed yet, mate? That's what about. So, Vertex Energy, what was the question here? Took profit at 11. And it's kind of topped out, right? I mean, 1 and 2 here, selling off. Look at the weekly on this. Yeah, weekly's nuts, man. It's just crazy on the weekly, man. All right, bearish golden candle failed to break out. I know it. Probably just gonna be dependent on the whole energy sector, which after this whole like last week, the 500,000 barrels of oil getting cut from OPEC and them turning their back on the U.S. won't even answer Brandon's phone call. I mean, I don't know how that's gonna fare for energy companies. I mean, the uptrend could continue. There's higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Is it a good time to get back in, though? That's hard to really say. Is anything like saying right now it's about time to reverse? Not on the weekly. 3-day anything? No, I mean, maybe wait for the 672. It's a hold a minute. Oh my God. Oh yeah, Maker. Make my day, man. We're gonna make her. Fantastic.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $104.90. Hey Mitch, good to see you on this fine day. Hope everyone in the chat is doing well. MKR please share. 0.0034512 BTC.
That's rare. Hoarder never tip. I mean, he has before, but it's rare compared to what he normally tips. He normally tips like exotic cryptocurrencies, and you tip Bitcoin there. Whoa, man. Thanks for your Bitcoin, bro. We will definitely look at that because Maker is it's the ETC thing. It's like DOT. It's like there, man. I mean, you're getting real close to some magical stuff on some of these altcoins, okay? So maybe a demand line at like 650. I think it could lose some more value. First, I think you could get oversold in an uptrend down there like 650 near the 200 moving average on 3-day. Yeah, I think there's more downside. If you took profit up here at 11 bucks, man, I think they're just like, if you took profit there, because it's a resistance from history, look at the weekly, there's just assets that exist out there where you could just move that money somewhere else where it, like we looked at Marvel, Delta Airlines, right? These spring back, these technical indicators implying a massive reversal, more upside. I mean, like, where's everyone been? Like Shopify making its highest price today since February 15th again. Gap hasn't even filled. The Gap's up at like 53.53. Are you trying to tell me, like, why would you care about that when you're like witnessing an asset make its third higher low, the accumulation, the hidden bullish divergence in the third low, and you're above you broke out. You've broken out and you back tested the breakout successfully. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even, like, for me, if I have to ask questions and I have to think about it a little bit, spacebar, moving on, not even worried. I'm going somewhere else. Because there are too many assets that exist out there where I don't have to ask many questions at all. No questions. Like, what? Yeah, long on Shop till $62 or $78. All right, is that it for Skinny Pete? For Scorpio, we can just look at Ethereum to Bitcoin. I believe it hit a supply line today, right? Hey, look at this. Yeah, so that's an old dragon there. I can't play it. It almost hit the target, didn't it? Well, close, but not. Yeah, look how close this dragon was to hitting the first target, like the traditional target of the 618. Very close. But someone was looking at it like this, I think. Yeah, someone in the general chat was nice. It's like 1 and 2 here, and it's like you tested that. Now you're bearishly engulfing. You're testing the 200-day moving average as resistance. This is ugly. And let me show you. It's this one right here. Sorry. Let me look at the Coinbase one. Yeah, I think you're screwed. I think like this keeps happening, man. Like you're doing the Y coffee and stuff, man. And you're just like hitting a supply line and collapsing, and now it's done. It's Jesus chimes. We have a new day. I'm late. Local on the late. Sorry. All right, we've done it, chat. We've done it. New day. Was it a bullish engulfing candle? Yes, it was. Bitcoin bullish engulfing candle. But look, man, I have problems. Like that. If that's all you're gonna do, dude, send this to 5.6 million satoshis. Everything's playing out perfectly so far.
Can you check out Dollar Cassie again? It's been seeing some action that past couple weeks and still holding big bagged skeptical.
What's up, Maxwell, man? Thank you, dude. Cassie, I will look. Seeing some action, man. He's holding the bag. Yeah, we'll do it. But let us first revel in the glory of the bullish engulfing candle confirmed. There it is. Feast your eyes amongst the bullish bamboozle, as I like to call it. You must carry that on too, right? The bullish bamboozle. It's not a Steve Neeson pattern, it's a Mitch Ray pattern, where there's a bearish engulfing candle and then the next day a bullish engulfing candle, completely invalidating the bearish engulfing candle. The bamboozle. So that is very promising here. The divergence is there. It's undeniable, right? Just like it was before. Doesn't ensure that it's going to reverse here. It just doesn't. The trend is very powerful. And the fact that that kind of price action, that's a sign of strength, man, if I've ever seen one. Beautiful. Just showing you, that was it there. And then Ethereum. Look at that one. Broken out, hanging out. Great. Second highest candle close of the year 2023. Only second to April 16th high. Powerful. Lots more upside. If you could even believe it. You can't believe it now. Like, if you don't care about Fibonacci or understand Fibonacci, or you don't care about next resistance, yeah, you have no idea what's going on. But there's like 14+% upside here from here. Above 2043 is a formal breakout. No back tests yet though, so it's kind of and no bearish divergence, which is beautiful. I'm really optimistic about Ethereum right here, man. And Ethereum Classic, you know, is the big boy. All right, let's go to Zen was next, and then Crypto Hoarders Maca, cranberry vodka. All right, Zen real quick. Zen, you have an exchange you want to look at, man? It's not a big one, right? It's not on any major exchange. Kind of like, what do I look at, man? Which one? Yeah, see something like this, dude? I just, you know, there are requests. They are all equally. I'm grateful for each and every one equally, but when it comes to providing value to the rest of the members of this community, there is always going to be inequality in requests. Okay, so I'm talking about when you look at an asset that looks like this, there's nothing to do. It's an impulse phase, you know, and even still, it was terrible anyway. It was garbage. So, I mean, you've hit, what is that, 9/100,000ths of a penny or something stupid, which is a candle high close from November 23rd, and no higher. That's where some sell orders were. You could be working on overbought bearish divergence. Anytime now. If you start pulling back, bearish divergence in the RSI, undeniable. If you ever broke that level, well, I mean, I guess the wick high at 1.2 100,000ths or 10,000ths of a penny, something stupid. Then above that, who knows? My God, man, like there's nothing there for a long time. Thank you, Steven.
Can we take a look at CLSK, please?
CleanSpark, sure. Equity now. Great pump though. I mean, like, look, a breakout point was that 5637 level, bullish engulfing candle. You broke it, confirmed, and the next day ran straight to the next level. That happens sometimes. But this is exactly where a formal back test could occur, where this asset comes all the way back down to test it, man. If it does something like that, FOMO Moon Boys are doomed. You know, you go down 32% in value to just do a formal back test. Can't be surprised if it does. Sorry, there's not much value I can provide to you because there's not much education, right? But cool. Down 2% on the new day in seconds. Awesome. All right, makeup. The king. Well, about to be a king. It's right at it. I mean, it's super flirtatious. This is breakout watch, possibly markup watch, okay? Because it's like that close to breaking out if it hasn't already broken out, okay? Anything above $788.35 is a breakout. Guess what? You're at $788.70. So you are technically broken out right now. You look left to understand how pivotal this level is. You cannot argue with how absurdly real this is. If market participants are really breaking this thing out, 1,050, 1,048. And that's like being nice. 1,050 is just a candle low close from May of 2022. If we talk about history repeating itself like it did back in the day, back in 2018, it is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I would say screw 1,050. It's $1,200. $1,200 is the real target, the hard target. You ready for that, though? Can you believe it? You might be in disbelief still, man. I don't know. What's up, my mom?
My mom tipped $30. DraftKings and Southern Copper Corporation, please.
Suh, dude. Suh, mom. There's that, man. Take a look at. Okay. Crypto Hoarder, all I can do is tell you, moon soon. This is literally the most moon soon looking chart you could get, I think. I mean, we're talking jokingly 33.33. You know what? We got to do it, man.
32.33 repeating, of course.
Percentage upside. And then on the hard target, though, 51% upside. 51% upside, okay? Crypto Hoarder, what happens when Maker gets to 11.9040? What happens? What's gonna occur?
Chargers look 21 tipped $25. MRNS Weekly Plaza, what a beaut. See you around 10 bones, folded hands, clinking beer mugs. Thanks, man.
Element P, thanks 25. We'll look at it. All right. We shall. Do it. All right, waiting on the Hoarder to respond. Okay. So after that was CASI. Cassie Pharmaceuticals Connect. Dude, imagine not... It's so crazy that we've been doing this so long that there are probably like half of y'all don't even know. That's like probably the genesis meme of this community, is putting the word connect on everything, right? Because it was started with BitConnect. And so during 2018, during the bear market, everything was Connect. Tron Connect, Cardano Connect, Vchain Connect, Bitcoin Cash Connect, and now Cassie Connect. It's not even a crypto, doesn't matter, dude. So that is like, man, I say it so like, you know, it's just habitual that I just keep forgetting. Like, probably half people don't even know
I'm
that
Mitch. Done with taxes finally.
Let's go.
Can
Yeah.
this S-Coin be back up again? Droy/USDT 4 hours. Monthly long-term still working uptrending pattern. Thanks and thank you everyone. This year BTC will be sweet.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chicken Dude. Getting pricey up there, man. Thank you. We'll certainly look at it. Troy, and my God, dude. Imagine wanting to pay the dude. It's like taxation without representation. Representation, you know it, dude. Like they're robbing the coffers. I think this was what happens though when you know, stolen elections have consequences. I mean, I just don't think a president that like actually got voted in legitimately would ever act like this. Ever, man. Never. But you know, that's just my opinion, man. So we're looking at Cassie, and I don't know why we're looking at it, bro. I just don't know why we're looking at CASI. Seeing action past couple weeks and still holding a big bag. Sideways face. Only lower highs, only lower lows. Dude, I got nothing for you besides it's garbage. Like it can never even recapture highs. It can't even make the same highs.
Not great, not terrible.
Estátia parcialis maquete.
Is that a
Not great, not terrible. No, that was actually plutonium you just smoked.
Nano, USD, my good man.
What's up, Saggy Dogs? Yeah, look at Nano. Wow, Nano has been a long time. You know what's crazy? Nano. It might be the last time we looked at Nano was during the tip war, the great tip war between Gavin Crown and Bet Moonboy. Like I remember the analysis of Nano was going on when the largest contribution in history, that $37,000 contribution came in, I think, if I'm remembering it correctly. So all I can do is look at this and say, there is no reason to own this. None. 14,000 volume. You hear me? 14,000 volume. It's like, you're not going to get filled. Limit orders, limit sell, stop loss. Nothing's going to fill, man. It's a joke. If you market buy, it probably shoots up $1. Gaps up just on you alone. So to me, man, I don't know what to tell you. Like, maybe a back test of 226 or something could be great. If it makes a higher low for the first time in human history, maybe, right? I can't just like look at these, man, and just because I know there's no action to take on them. I mean, just not really. 225 or $5. I really appreciate the contribution, though. Please understand that there are a certain set of variables and things we look for on every asset. If we're unable to identify those things, it is always going to be a coin flip casino. Always. CleanSpark, Moon, it was beautiful. Wow. Just continuing to... And this is it, man. You understand, these are like... This is what altcoins are doing. I'm just telling you, man. Most altcoins around the world are doing the same everything. 98% retraces, and they're completing double bottoms on weeklies, whatever, higher lows, getting back above key inflection points from history. I think this is a low back from like 2013. There was, you know, you can't see it. It's just a little dot there. But yeah, basement, man. And so you're asking about it, Johnny Snowrat, and it's the highest daily candle close on this asset, CleanSpark, since August 18th. Highest high of the year. Above the 200. Probably got a golden cross already. Nope, golden cross has not happened yet. So if you're asking about the levels, because that's certainly all you can do here, because look what it's done in the past eight days. It's up 115% in 8 days. All we can do is talk about the next levels, and I would say probably 550 is a swing low from January. Looks like it was a back test level in January 2020, but dang, man, just so many levels, like just where the reversals could occur on this, man. Like $7 seems like it'd be an adequate target here. But dude, what if this is going for the full reset, man? Right, the full on reset. I would say just like to be really conservative with a high, that Fibonacci anchor point from the March of last year low to the high, and a 38% retrace 641. So your golden zone on this one between 641 and 929. That's your target area. We're trading a downtrend like that, bubble bust, it runs up to these levels, hits these levels and reverses again later, you know? So it's probably about where you want to look for things, conservatively speaking. Well, Wes, why would you say that? No, Vet Moon Boy sold his Vchain very high, and then exited crypto, and then like retired in the Hamptons. What are you talking about? He's definitely not RIP, and I talk to him like all the time. Adrian 2 times. Thank you so much for the first super chat in your life here. Thank you, dude, for the 50. Ronkin. What's RON? You should know that. Romanian Liz. Thank you for the Romanians, dudes. So we'll call it my buddy Gene, who's super Romanian. Okay, DraftKings, unbelievable, dude. Now this is what I want to talk about here, man. Leisure entertainment. We've been discussing this, man. Look at the bull flag. It was the dream setup. I mean, it might be the chart of the year when this is all said and done, because it was everything you dreamed of, right? All these people requesting things, and they're not showing the variables where you're looking for, you know, the end of a drawdown. Okay, an M shape completes, type 1, then type 2, extended amounts of bullish divergence, and it's all happening at a key inflection point from history, and you cannot argue with it. It's happening, right? Then just throw in there a supply line being breached, and then you're running to the next level, consolidating bullishly, and now breaking out. 1869 is a colossal breakout. Now locally, you do have some. It seems like, you know, I mean, you can't deny March 31st of last year, August 12th of last year, and just recently, February of this year. That is a level that's being tested, and you'll approach it tomorrow. You'll test it most likely tomorrow. If you break that's where things get really, really interesting. Where you're thinking eventually on DraftKings $34 to $50 for a common retrace. I'm not talking about full-on bull run. No, I'm talking about common retraces that happen on traditional markets. Okay. And that means, that doesn't seem like, oh, who cares, man? Dude, that's like, oh yeah, just 65 to 140% upside. But dude, get out of here. Get the F out of here, because this has all been identified in our community back at the beginning of January. This asset is up 76% since the completion, since it was at literal actionable areas. It's up 75%. So what say you? Beautiful. And way more upside. Amazing. Okay, so that was a DraftKings request. Now Southern Copper Corporation, okay, which is SCCO. It's the copper. Wow, making highest close since May of 2021, multi-year highs. Well, here it is. SCCO nearing. Is it all-time highs? Now, yes, it is. Yes, all-time highs soon on SCCO. You know, supply line was breached. Finally, you tested, you finally broke it, kind of back tested it, and you're running. All I can do is tell you 8305 is the all-time high, and if you broke that, all I can do is give you targets with Fibonacci from the highest point of this pattern to the lowest point. That is how we would get our 1272 fib extension: $94, $100, 1414, 1618, so $108. So that's all I can do for you on SCCO. On Breakout Watch, soon to be testing the all-time high, but not yet. Not yet. The good news is you're not overbought, and you're not really showing any bearish divergence yet. So that's all I got for you on Southern Copper Corporation. Looks really good here. Strong stuff. What a recovery, right? but you are nearing a colossal resistance. So that resistance means that's where it could reverse. So you can't just, I mean, buying at resistance is one of the riskiest things you could do. Trying to buy a potential breakout that hasn't happened yet is a great way to lose a lot of money. So I'm just saying, remain cognizant that there is no breakout yet, and you're approaching one of the riskiest areas ever to take a fresh long. But if the breakout occurs, you do have targets. If it's a successful breakout. That's it. Okay. There you go, Mom. My mom is the contributor. Not literally my mom, but yeah. mRNS for element of P. Marinus Pharmaceuticals. Oh god, dude. Marinus, bro. Shoot. Oh. How about that, man? That's crazy. So let's say there's a couple levels, a couple mega levels, right? I mean, undeniable. 2016, 2017, right? And being above that, there was no back test ever. There's a gap there. Dang, man. So that was, today was the highest close on Marinus since April 8th of last year. So, wow, we're 52-week highs. This is now, okay, so someone requested an asset that was at a key inflection point similar to this, but the difference is, look at this. It's not just initially reaching that level, it's spent a lot of time down here and it put in a second low. So that's the stuff you're looking for, right? And of course, if you wanted, you could make sense of this as a dragon pattern for targeting and understanding complex wave structures. And you're on the way. You're well on the way to the 618 of the dragon. But with an asset that is just approaching the level and testing it maybe for the first time in years, that's really just, it's great. And certainly that's the level where it could react and possibly reverse, but it might chop around there for a year or more, right? Like this one did from May of last year all the way to January of this year. A long time, many months. So, yeah. Now, if you targeted the dragon, the structure, I understand that. And so the 618 is 950. But you can also say, well, forget that. I'm using the actual major high here. And that's cool too. And so that means between 994 and 1376 could be a target. Target areas. So, yeah, good for now. But here you go. You go to like the weekly here. And all of a sudden, what the low was in 2019 becomes the first low. And what we just witnessed was the second low. Look at this. It's almost like you are double bottoming. And this is a double bottom of a double bottom. It's double bottomception. Look, so one low and then the second low here. And look at all this bullish divergence. It's remarkable weekly bullish divergence. Yeah, so it seems like if you were looking at the weekly, there could be far more upside here. Far more upside on the asset. Okay, yeah, great. Looks great, man. Music stopped. Oh my god. So let's play a little bit of
Salut Mitch, can you please check Secret Network SCRT?
Salut. Adrian 2 times. I'm gonna go get the Adrians. Yeah, we'll look at it, dude. Thank you. It's a pretty good looking chart, isn't it? It's a double bottom potentially. The neckline, confirmation line, the double bottom's $20. Crazy, man. Oh, what did Hoarder say, man? Yeah. 1194 Hoarder, man. I was just like joking. I was like, what do we do? Pizza party? What do we do when it hits 1200? That's what I meant. Good chart, though, on this one because the weekly is pretty phenomenal here, right? But the problem is it's got a million volume. 10-day average volume is only 557,000, though. So it's kind of low on the volume, and it doesn't really make money. It's made money before. It's an interesting chart, okay? Definitely interesting. And if you're just tuning in, Bitcoin had a bullish engulfing candle, a bullish bamboozle candle, I would call it, and it's beautiful. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord yet. a Jupiter pizza party in Miami. Well, dude, again, come on down, man. In a while. Oh, there goes my internet. And I'm back. Hello? Can y'all hear me? Is this thing on? Is this stream? Are we good? Yeah, I my internet dropped for a second right there. But as long as we're back, we're good. No, yeah, we're fine. See if the chat box updates. I'm gonna have to refresh it. I think it broke. Hold on.
Hey Mitch, can you please take a look at the Nasdaq 100 on the weekly and monthly?
What's the Nasdaq, dude? Yeah, we'll look at it. Thank you. Oh, there, it's fixed. Well, okay. Not really. It's always going to be broken, but so here's Troy on the weekly. As you can see, it's like SNX. It's almost like Marinus, right? Weekly double bottom at a key inflection point, and if you're just patient, it might take 6 more months, but you think you could very well go see 0.6 of 1 cent again. And maybe if history repeats itself, you go and see 8.5 of 1 cent, way higher. Still valid, still there, but my God, I know, man, for a couple months it's been just garbage, just sideways, doing nothing burgers. A half a nothing burger sandwich, you know.
Is that a joint?
Have a joint. Have a burger on Troy weekly. Do you really have to be concerned about the daily at all? No. Look at the weekly. It looks so freaking good. The daily, though, we look, it's just elevated. It's above this 3.4 of 1 cent level. It's clearly been a resistance in 2020. It's been a resistance in 2022, and now it's support. So, I mean, it's like you're holding this level, so I think that's a good spot. I guess if one wanted to have a stop loss, they could have it either below that or below this previous low from March 28th and let it ride. That's your Troy. Okay. If not 8.5 of 1 cent, then definitely 0.6 of 1 cent for a target again. Big range. You can see the range. Bottom of the range, top of the range. Wow, crazy. Big Gummus Chicken Man. Let's go to Nano for saggy dogs. Thanks for the saggy dogs, man. Nano. He wants the Nano. It had been delisted from all the reputable, the big exchanges. Let's just go to Kraken, man, and look at Nano. Well, I mean, you can't say it didn't lose literally all its value down here. Okay, so 2 big levels. 50 cents. $1.15. It's kind of a zone, man. There's so many, like, it could break through 115 and then run up to 131 and then reverse. And that's what it's done. It did that in August and November of last year. So you are in the middle of 2 major inflection points by the looks of it, right? You're in the middle. It's good you're above the 200-day moving average. There's probably a golden cross coming in time. Yeah, you already had the golden cross. So you're the basement. I just don't know how long it's going to oscillate. It's going to go sideways, right? It doesn't look like there's a very recognizable reversal yet, unless you could try to be like, oh, this is the low that matches this low. Therefore, now we could say momentum is shifting. But that's so new. I mean, like a month ago. Is this happening on Nano? I don't know if I'm identifying this properly. It seems okay-ish. But that means if that's real, then the next occurrence would probably be 115 to 132 tested again. And if you break that for real and it's not some scam fake out like you normally see there, if it's a real breakout, man, I think you would target for something stupid like 287, which is insane, right? I mean, that's, or at least an 88% retrace from that high to low. So that's Nano right there. You got to wonder, it's not dissimilar from the exact same type of stuff that went on in 2020, right? Look, I mean, all just very similar. Oblong, kind of weird, but in the end, the low gets put in, then a higher low, and then that was it. That was the last low. So you got wonder on Nano. There you go. Thanks to 25, dude. Next one for Adrian, 2 times. SCRT. Something critical race theory. Is that it? Talking about the secret network crypto or SCRT to the euro, or what are we? Or are we talking about what? You know? Oh, on Binance, I guess. Secret network. It's secret network. Secret weapon. Dude, just these charts, man. Giving me heartburn here. It just goes to the point where you're like, hey, secret network, it's secret not because it's good, it's secret because it's garbage. Yeah, trying to put in, I guess, a floor. Sure, man. There's your range, 61 cents to 86 cents. If you break the range, I mean, I guess you would target for that next top at 134. That's all I can give you, man, the levels. It's in the dead middle of 2 levels right now, so it's harder to strategize an entry. But yeah, buyers been defending 61 cents. Hey, kill the dragon. That's right, dude. Broke back above the 200-day moving average today. Nice. Secret network, dude. Again, man, it's all about, hey, why would I settle? I have a finite amount of money. So why would I put my finite money that I work hard for into secret network when there are so many assets showing classic accumulation,
The shorts
spring
are great,
back
Mitch.
test?
Can you please look at etc. on 3-day and weekly? Hashtag roll tide 0.000585550 BTC.
Yeah, we can do that, William. Thanks so much, dude, for the Bitcoin contribution. Roll Tide. We'll do it. We shall. Ethereum Classic. Hey, it's the Mills. Dang, man. Wow. First super chat. Eva.
Been lurking for a long time and love the stream. Appreciate the time you put in and wealth of knowledge you provide. Thoughts on BLNK/Nasdaq?
We will look at Blink. Thank you, dude. We will. Just remember, man, like, I didn't make this stuff up. I just really appreciate and respect the people that did. So much to a point where I think it's my obligation from learning it to teach others it. So, thanks, dude. I mean, if this holds, 86 cents, you break 86 cents, 135. That's as far as I can go with this thing, man. Let's see. NASDAQ 100 on the weekly and monthly for Anthony. The Qs. Might as well do, but we got to play it, right?
Technology, what is that all about? Is it good or is it whack?
It's a great question. Here's the QQQ on the weekly. We'll look at the monthly too. It's the dragon, or descending broadening wedge in someone's eyes, of course, too, or channel breakout. Supply line was breached. Bullish engulfing candle the week of March 13th. Back testing and defending the 200-day moving average. Rallying off of that, and now broken above a key level from May of 2021. If this sustains, the next target is easily $338 to $342. That would require the big boys, right? Amazon, inverse head and shoulders playing out. Google's 3 rising valleys playing out, going to higher highs, right? Apple would need to continue to ascend. I feel pretty comfortable with Apple's trying to break a supply line, nearing an 886. But dang, dude, getting into banking, that could be some sort of fundamental catalyst that could really get things going. So if we're just talking about targets here for Fibonacci, high to low, you've already hit the 382. You are in the midst of the golden zone. So if the markets are really weak, it wouldn't be weird to reverse to the downside
Have
here.
we visited XDC/USDT on KuCoin or Bitfinex on the daily? BTW, have you taken up surfing yet on the fine Miami beaches? Clinking beer mugs.
Cardone tokens, man. Thanks, dude. We'll look at XDC. No, I've not taken up surfing yet on the fine beaches of Miami. No, I didn't even know the waves were big enough to really seriously go surfing over here. I'll look into it, man. Yeah. I don't know. Thank you. Locals only. Okay, so if you're talking about a dragon pattern hitting its target, the target for the QQQ, if we just look at like any other asset, would be $348 right there. $348. I'd probably say forget that and just look at 338 to 342 because those are mega inflection points from history, February and April of 2021. So that's your target from here, assuming market participants can keep the QQQ above 316. You can be born again. All right. There's a little dragon. Go look at my dragon short if you need a target. If you need help on targeting, you spend 60 seconds and you'll learn about it. Yeah, no excuses anymore, right? If I'm making these shorts, you have no excuses to not learn this stuff. Condensing it and trying to pick up some Zoomers and trans people, okay? Which is what those demographics are. They love 60-second shorts, okay? Okay, next one was ETC again, but on the weekly. Wait, let's go to the monthly on this. There's a bullish engulfing last month. It's still very active. Remember, last month was the highest monthly candle close since March of last year. Hanging out, and I think nothing changes. Everything's the same. It's incredible though, isn't it? This curve line's still very valid. That was the monthly. Ethereum Classic on the 3-day. What's going on 3-day? Takes out the noise, makes the argument still very good. But yes, no breakout, and it could be up thrust, spec test, up thrust. I think it's just all about like when market participants breach resistance. They haven't yet, they can't. But the good news is every time they fail, you're completing M shapes, you're making higher lows. So I think like behind the scenes, it's accumulation period. And eventually, Ethereum Classic will have its own day or 2 or 3 where it breaks this level and has a day just like you saw in July of last year, where, I mean, just, it was, the date was July 27th, 2022, and Ethereum Classic went up 80% in 3 days. Okay, so that's what happens when you break $24. That's why it hasn't broken yet, because that's the type of price action you will receive, because every time that's exactly what you get. Okay, 3-day, and then the weekly. Weekly, you're right at that 200 simple moving average. You did close the week above it on Sunday, but now you're just below it, you know, because the immediate selling, like there's been no bids on the new week, literally none. Because look, where you opened, where the new week opened, there isn't even a wick higher. So no bids this week, unfortunately, except off the low of the week, but whatever. Again, I think it's just completed butterfly, type 2 return, bullish divergence. I think it's just a matter of time for absorption of the supply is complete, and then you go to $40, $40, and double in price. Okay, EDC. All right, for DeMills, BLNK on the NASDAQ, let's take a look. It's the Blink Charging Company, man. Oof, they need, definitely, someone needs to tell them they need to charge, dude. Yikes, man. This is free fall. No bids, no demand. No one wants this garbage. I get it, man. I would say the next level that would make any inkling of sense would be 562. It is a, what is it, 580-ish. It's like the candle low closes from 2016, price action correlation from December 2016, a swing low, a spring back test from September 2020. Look what happened when that level was recaptured, then buyers defended it where it went, right? So that's the target. And, you know, if it doesn't get there, I don't care. You shouldn't care either. If it gets there, great. Maybe we'll look at it again. But you have 23% more downside before you should even give a crap. Like, I don't know, man. It's an impulse phase. It's still impulsing down. There's no consolidation structure. There's no accumulation. There's nothing, man. It's garbage. I got some bad news for you. Blink Charging Company doesn't make money. So why put your money in something that doesn't make money in these tightening conditions, right? There's no free money anymore, dude. You can put your money into an asset that's in a long-term, well-established uptrend for many decades that makes billions of dollars quarterly, that's showing classic accumulation structures after the drawdown of last year. Oh, the back test of springs. There's so many things you could do. And this is just not doing any of those things. So you shouldn't give two craps about it at all. Thank you. Amazon didn't make any money for like 10 years and look at them now. Okay, dude, you remember what happened when they topped out? Do you know how long it took? Most people don't remember. 1999 was the top for Amazon. It took literally 3,600 days to just break even from the top. So you say they didn't make money for 10 years. It's like, obvious, and look at their chart. Look at the chart. So go on. Tell me more. Please tell me more about Amazon and trying to make that a point to where I should buy Blink. Because Amazon didn't make money for 10 years. Yeah, it also took 13 years to recover, 10 years to recover, whatever. Look, speaking of Amazon, it broke out, and this is real. This is still active, and 101.80 is not a joke, man. Please understand how close Amazon is to a colossal breakout. It's an inflection point. It could reverse here too. It definitely could. I'm just telling you. Look what happened when buyers defended it. It went straight to 144. That can happen if it's a true breakout on Amazon. Anyway, I know you might be kidding. I'm just making a point too. So if you want to make a joke point, I'm making a joke point too. Oh, I'm joking too, but not. See how that works? All right, XDC on KuCoin on the daily. Well, you talk about highest risk area. Shoot, dude, you're at it, man. 4.6 cents is the top of the zone. That's in high risk territory. EO looks incredible.
Can you check out $L stock?
Oh yeah,
Weekly
it's
looks like
beautiful,
momentum
dude.
shifting structure, although not really actionable yet, I suppose.
Yeah, if you're in the Patreon or the Citadel, you know all about EL. Everyone's been pinged on that a couple times. It's beautiful inverse head and shoulders, potential inverse head and shoulders. Pivoted and had a good day today, I believe, scanning through it. So I don't know what to tell you besides this is a level where a massive pullback could occur, just the same as if market participants, the buyers, take out the supply that's here at 4.6 cents, then there could be a lot of upside where I think you could go as high as 6 cents, 5.9 cents to test this high from May of 2021. That's where you are, right? There were better times. Like this thing, you jumped across a creek back at the beginning of the year. And that sustained, and look at you now, you know. Could be bearish ever if Bitcoin, you know, I think Bitcoin's okay. I think Ethereum and all these assets are great and fine, but look at that. I mean, is that not bearish high, and then you're slightly higher high, same high, and like almost no positive Momo? That's like bearish divergence from this high to this high. I just again, it is not at an actionable area for a fresh long. Therefore, all I can do is tell you about the levels. Okay, the asset, since it pivoted again March 10th, has gone up 63% in 37 days. So kind of spent here. But near breakout, also inflection point. Okay. Okay, look at EL. This is insane shit. Look at this. Beautiful. Stop loss below 232. That's the right shoulder. Right, 281's the neckline, the breakout point. And you'd probably go with Fibonacci here. 618's 302. Yeah, if you were like long on this, I mean 333 to 350 is probably the exit, because the what would this turn into possibly? You could imagine, right? Something like this. Oh yeah. So that's where, like, if someone was playing that, they'd be looking to get out 330, the 786 or 886, right? One of the two. This will be a textbook bearish shark pattern. So it's almost like you could say it's a dragon. The dragon broke out. Okay, but now there's a new structure there. The Estee Lauder companies. Is this women be shopping? Like Ulta like all-time highs like every other day of our lives. All I can do is show you it's there. It's beautiful. Golden Cross probably happened. Yeah, you almost went Death Cross again. So everything's good. It's fine. Solid stuff, man. Great identification. Great request, Jake. It kind of is actionable. If you identify the potential reversal and it's pivoted and it's clear, there's nothing wrong with taking a shot and having a stop below that right shoulder where the pivot has already occurred.
Is that a joint?
Whoops.
Is that?
There you go. Thank you, dude. It is super sexy here. Okay, it's like, who is painting this? My God. Love it. All right. Wow. So that was like, whoo, I've been live for like virtually 2 hours now. Non-stop requests. Let's go, dude. Thank y'all so much for the support and all the charts. But as it goes, most of the time, most assets are just not going to be showing like an actionable long right now as I'm speaking to you. This one's pretty close to one, isn't it? One could strategize. Entry, stop loss, take profits. Whew. Okay. On crypto, the new day, ICP. God, can't be stopped, man. Up 1.4% on the new day after hitting the first target of a dragon. Crow, Matt Damon coins up a little bit, 0.63%. WRX, YFII, Block, Bitcoin Cash. Remember Bitcoin Cash, don't forget it, man. Look at this. Speaking of Momo shifts, look how close this asset is to true glory. I think we are in the last, you're at the end, man. I think where the composite man's almost completing his purchasing campaign, and the markup phase will begin in time. We're at $205 target up there eventually. Okay, Bitcoin Cash. A lot of upside. Not doubling, but 50% upside. Okay, man, what a stream. Look, man, we I don't do that, Anthony. I don't know about that.
Could ICP ever reach prior ATH, and if so, could it be a straight up then straight back down scenario?
Anytime someone asks could, of course, anything could be possible, right? But I don't think it's probable. And that's not what we do here, right? I leave that to 99% of other people in the space that, you know, use clickbait and open mouths on their thumbnails and stuff to do the talk about prior all-time highs. That's out of this universe, man. We don't talk about that. I would be talking about ICP going to the top of the trading range because that makes sense, and that's a trade setup target. And if it ever broke that, then $14. $14.50 target after that. And is that not good enough? I mean, you doubling your money and beyond isn't good enough.
It's about going go Jupiter at this point.
It's about, I don't understand, Caleb. Is that English? Send you to the Center for Kids Who Can't sentence good but can also do other things good too. Thank you for the goes and the 10 super chat, man. I mean, MicroStrategy is going higher too. Crypto goes up. So again, ICP 920 or 930, 980 target. It's been that way. It's a trade setup, dude. That's all I got for you. And it was all based on technicals, and it was beautiful. And even when the asset was hitting the level for the entry, we didn't act like we knew that the buyers were going to defend that. They were starting to, and that was the reason why there was a trade setup published. But then it came for a second low, and now it's running off the second low and the dragon. So could go way higher. Yeah, I mean, this is probably an accumulation range, accumulation schematic in the making. But yeah, anyway. The old MicroStrategy, it's nice. At resistance though, 344 is a big area. I am optimistic though, very, very optimistic on MicroStrategy. If you can break 344, there is not a freaking level until $500. So you are right at that 200-week simple moving average. You are range bound, but just remember what's happening tomorrow, right? Tesla earnings, and there is a rumor going around that Tesla acquired more Bitcoin around $20,000. If in the earnings report on the conference call that gets disclosed, I believe that is a news-driven catalyst that could propagate Bitcoin to much higher levels, to break it through 31K like it was nothing, to 35K. If that happens, MicroStrategy goes to $500 easily, and then confirms a double bottom breakout, right? Because you're talking about this, man. MicroStrategy Incorporated, right? Michael Saylor. There is no exit strategy. Laura or whatever. It's the double bottom. And when that breaks, right? You just go by the levels. 500, 624, and then beyond. Okay? This is the basement. This is similar to what XRP did, what a lot of the altcoins did. They lost all their value, but 98% of their value. So there's still that 2% of market participants still involved. So there's slight, subtle, quiet accumulation. So if you want to do a measured move, we can certainly do that too. Measure the move of the breakout if it occurs. If it's a double bottom, the 100% measured move of MicroStrategy would be $590. Okay, there you go. Get your laser eyes out, chat. Come on. It's set in stone. It's there. It's potential, and it's like XRP because XRP is so close to the breakout. Wow, unbelievably similar. What's up, Stephanie? Thank you for the first super chat ever here.
Thank you for looking at MicroStrategy. With love from me and Jofu's Green, who sent me here.
Jofu's
Let's
Green,
go.
is that the is that like the some sort of old English healer? Jofu's Green from Blackpool. Ugh. Thank you. Tell your healer I say thank you as well for recommending me. G-Dog, go check it out. Thank you. Let's get the lasers going. That's what he said. There is no second best. This is the Michael Saylor thing, yep. Okay. So, wow. Whew. What a stream, man. The Celtic knot. Or is it Celtic? I don't know, man. Every time I say Celtic, half the world says, no, dude, it's Celtic. And then I say Celtic. No, dude, it's Celtic. It's like remoulade sauce, like people from Louisiana. No, it's remoulade sauce. No, it's remoulade sauce. No, it's not. It's literally not. It never is, never will be. There's no way to answer right. Because like 1/4 of people in Louisiana think it's something, and then the other 3/4 all think it's something else. It's stupid. Same thing with Celtic. How you okay? You understand, man? Oh, it's the Celtics this time. Today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Celtic. Get it, man. Into my soul. Tomato, tomato. Yeah, pretty much. Something like that. Bitcoin's going green on the weekly, if you didn't know. Currently up 0.05% on the second day of the week. And just use your imagination here, being broken out on the weekly, where you could go. Well, guess what, Larry? The target. You don't believe me, and that's fine. And heck, man, I get why no one would believe it. But if you're talking about actual levels, there is nothing to do except to run to $36,000. To the 38% retrace, that means Bitcoin has 18.67% upside from here. That's it. You're above 28.8. That is the target area until Bitcoin miserably falls below 28.8. You go to 36,000 minimum. And I'm just saying that because it's a Fibonacci node. If you want to be real about an overhead resistance, there is 26% upside. $38,000 is the target. Okay, on the weekly on Bitcoin. All right. How you okay from Louisiana but doesn't know how to say remoulade sauce? Good job, dude. But knows how to say Celtics. Okay. So I'm going to leave you all with that. Incredible bullish engulfing candle was confirmed about an hour ago. New hour. And so, again, if you want to continue to keep discussing this amazing world of traditional technical analysis, join the Discord or be destroyed. Not really, but you get it. Like, you're feeling the energy, you're feeling the vibes. Those vibes continue in this Discord server 24/7 until I go live again. Plus, if you don't want to miss the live streams, you certainly want to be in the Discord because YouTube will fail to notify you. They do it. They fail every day. Thousands of people fail to get notified. But in the Discord server with notifications on, 100% certainty, I personally will notify you when I go live or produce content. That's why it's important. Okay. So with all of that being said, man, thanks for coming out. Appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. So what I'll do is be back. Until next time, respect the T. A.